no idea what I want to talk about. But, I just pulled up to the park. And when I pulled up, I asked this woman next to me something that she was grateful for. And she's right there. She's told me the ability to run, and I thought that was such a good one. She's practicing for a 50-mile marathon on Saturday. And I'm like, wow, that is so cool. Congratulations and good luck. That is amazing. And then she returned the question to me about one thing that I'm grateful for. And I'm like, the ability to breathe in fresh air. I'm here with the roof off, and I'm just getting so much fresh air, as fresh as it can be, right? And I'm reminded of such a simple luxury. And even highlighting it was so empowering, because I began to think about, with every single breath that I take, I can hold gratitude for that moment. And gratitude is such a transformational vibration. When I shifted from living in a consistent state of victimhood to a consistent state of gratitude, no matter what I was experiencing in the physical world, my whole life changed. My whole life changed. Like, gratitude as a practice, as a way of living, is so different than smacking gratitude on top of an undesirable experience, right? For example, I could have, let me try to think of something that would make sense. Let's say my check is 12 days late, right? And bills are running behind, right? Rent is due like tomorrow. And there are so many things that you feel like would be able to just be fixed if this one thing could be shifted, right? There are so many things in that scenario that are real impactful experiences, right? Because if the check doesn't clear in time and you don't pay the rent on time, then that means you can be evicted, and that shifts your whole quality of life, right? Now, what does it mean to surrender to something outside of your control? If your check is late, worrying about the fact that the check is late or what will happen possibly on the other side of the experience does not change the experience. So in every moment, no matter what your physical reality looks like, you are gifted with an opportunity to tune in to immense gratitude for anything. You know what? My check is 12 days late, but I got enough gas in my car to get around the city, to go visit a friend so that I can be held in community, to go to the park so that I can connect with nature, right? I'm not setting my intention or going out to spend more money if I am waiting for, physical money to align with my being. But there are so many things, other things that I can do, that I have access to, that I can be grateful for. Let me be grateful that I have a friend that I can go and connect with, that can hold me, in this moment where I'm feeling low. Let me feel grateful for the fact that I put enough gas in my car before my money started running low, so I don't have to worry about putting gas in my car for the week while I wait on my check, right? Let me be grateful for the fact that there are no check engine lights on or tire pressure lights on in my vehicle, so that I can safely get from point A to point B, right? What story are you telling yourself about the reality that you're existing in, especially around things that you do not have control over? And let me tell you the magical part about that thing, that existence, and that reality, right? The magical part about that is, let me ignite and invite in the power of quantum consciousness, okay? Every feeling, every thought is on a scale of a vibrational frequency, okay? This is scientifically backed. So an experience or feeling or emotion like love or gratitude or excitement or passion has a high vibrational frequency. Feelings of anger, sadness, victimhood have a lower frequency vibration. Now, I'm not saying that you should never experience the lower frequency vibrations, because that's just not the way life works. The yin has to be balanced with the yang. So there will be moments where you have to feel your anger, because that anger is going to be a gateway of healing for you. Or you have to feel the sadness, right? Because it is an experience that you're being met with. But the power of alchemy in the story that we tell ourselves is so great. When you are in a situation where you feel like there are no exits, there are no other means, there are no other wheels or no other ways to exist, and it just feels like the walls are closing in, I invite you, I dare you to find 5 things that you are grateful for. Because what that does in that moment is that cements you in to a higher frequency on this quantum plane that we're existing in. And what that will do is collapse the timeline and allow you to attract things that match that vibrational wavelength that you're on, right? You know how they say misery loves company? Well, think of the company as all of the negative things that you can perceive to experience in this world. And think of yourself as the host of misery. As long as you continue to program your operating system with codes of misery, you will continuously meet the mirror of the misery that wants that company. What does it look like to become a vibrational match for your greatest desires? It starts with gratitude. Gratitude is the greatest thing that can shift your reality. And I'm speaking from experience. I saw single-handedly how consistently, this is a consistent practice. This isn't, existing in a mode of depression and feeling so down and out about your experience, which is a valid experience, but it's not just slapping I guess I'm grateful for the fact that I woke up this morning, even though you're dreading going to work. No. that is not the embodiment of gratitude. That is the illusion of gratitude. And there's a separation and there's a distinction. I'm going to highlight what that distinction looks like. So on the illusion the illusion of gratitude, you wake up, you're dreading to get to work. And so you know that gratitude works in your favor, so you're just like, I'm grateful I got up today. Right? Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But as you deepen yourself in the practice, you're going to have to evoke more of an embodiment of the feeling. The feeling of gratitude should indeed shift the way that you're feeling within your physical being. So you're going to take the thing that's causing you the most angst, the job. You do not want to go to work. What's one thing you can be grateful for in the reality of where you don't want to go to work? I am grateful that I have a job. No matter what this job looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like, I have a means to make a living. Even if the checks are too short, that check is better than no check. And so you start to create a foundation of gratitude, and you exist in the embodiment of it, and then you find more things to be grateful for, and God hears this, and God is like, oh, they're noticing the things that I've created, like the trees, or the fact that they prayed for this job, and they're acknowledging it. Let me give them more things to acknowledge. Let me give them more things to be grateful for. The universe is like, I hear you, I see you. Let me give you more to be grateful for. Because it's exciting. It's exciting for God to create more for you to feel grateful for. It's exciting for spirit in the universe to guide you to these aligned paths where you meet more things to be more grateful for. It's almost like a flirt with the universe. I love flirting with the universe. I'm at the park. I'm about to go walk. I'm going to go touch some trees and smell some flowers on the pathway and just exist. Right? How beautiful. How graciously beautiful is that? I think that's the message, y'all. If you watch to the end, I want you to drop a lucky charm emoji. Yes. Because whoever this video attracted is being called to shift into a higher timeline within their own reality. And that higher timeline has so much for you to gain and experience and love and live in. And if you're already in a gratitude practice, what are some ways in which you can share that practice with others, right? In what ways can you light someone else's flame from your flame? For example, I pulled up here at the park, and I'm so grateful just to be at the park, and I saw this woman, and I rolled my window down. I'm just like, what's one thing you're grateful for? And it shifted her whole day. I could see it on her face. She let it be known. Like, thank you for asking. And what you just shared, I never even thought of. Right? So beautiful. So that's the message. Comment a lucky charm emoji if you watch to the end. And I want you to share one thing that you're grateful for. I'm going to find a new one. Let me see if I can find a new one. I'll be materialistic. I am grateful that I have a car that I could let the top down off of, because I love nature and I love being integrated into nature. I love the fact that I'm in my car I could just hear all of the insect ecosystems at play here in this part. I love when I'm not having the best day. I could just pull my top down and it brightens my whole day because it's letting so much sun and I don't have a sunroof. So that's my equivalent, and I'm grateful that is an experience that I get to have. All right, y'all. Bye.